What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another how-to video here. This time for Black Ops 6. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you through the settings, my personal settings, where I get between 100 to 130 frames. I know a lot of people are having trouble with the frame rate and the game running, being GPU heavy or CPU heavy. But if you have a 2070 and under, like I have, like I said in my previous video, this video will benefit you. It will work out for you. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So we'll start here at the graphics. So just like last time, guys, just like last time, I did upgrade my monitor, so now I got a 4K monitor. So here's what I'm doing with that 4K setup. It should be the same as 1080. The only thing is just upping the display resolution. It shouldn't affect anything. I've tested it. So I have the RTX 2070 Super, the i9 9900K. So here's what we're gonna do. Make sure you're set to auto and auto. You're set to wide. Make sure that your primary is set to your primary so you can get those extra frames. You can't get the extra refresh rate on there. 2.4 for gamma, because I know 2.4 is for a TV, 2.2 is for monitor. It's going to look a little more vibrant to that 2.4. Low latency is on. Leave it on. Do not put it on plus boost. Do not. Just leave it on low latency. Trust me. Eco mode custom. VSync completely off. You guys know the deal with VSync. If you know computers, you're going to know VSync. So make sure you keep that off. Let's get down to the frame limit here. Sorry, I accidentally scrolled up a little bit. So I have a custom menu frame limit. You can actually see it right here. You can see what I'm getting in my lobbies, in the frames. And then I'll show you like a preview of gameplay with my settings. Let's talk about custom frame rate limits, okay? In my lobby, they're set to 300. For the menu, 300, out of focus for 300. Because what's it going to hurt? It's not going to really affect anything. So I have it just set to unlimited. I feel like that's the way to do it. Menu render resolution native. Pause game running off. Reduce quality when inactive 10 minutes. Focus mode at 0. Now, here's a big thing. If you have an HDR monitor, listen closely. If you have an HDR monitor, I had mine on, and it was messing with all the colors when I was doing my recordings. It messed a lot of things up. It's easier just to turn it off. The game looks good enough with it off. You're getting good movement, good frames, whatever you need out of it. So it's a preference for you. You can turn it on and try it with these settings. But I can tell you right now, the way I have it set, you can still pay attention to that frame rate up there if you've been watching. You know what I mean? Now that takes us to the quality tab. Here we go. This is really important, especially for this kind of a lower end setup. It packs a punch. It's a lower end setup, but it packs a punch. It's really good. So 1920 by 1080 custom graphic preset set to 1920 by 1080. It should be 75. Dynamic resolution, leave it off. Don't even mess with it. Right now, I've tested out a couple different ones of the upscaling and all that, and I decided to go with Nvidia DLSS. That's where I get the most frames out of it. And I've tried AMD, both AMD. I've tried the CAS, but the DLSS so far for this setup has been working wonderfully. Now, as far as the upscaling, sharpening, I have mine set to ultimate performance at 50 sharpness. You don't want it too sharp. It's not going to look good. It's just not going to look well. Your VRAIL scan, or scan, sorry, VRAIL, God, I cannot talk today. VRAM scale target, set that shit to 80, man. And set it, save it, do whatever it is you guys need to do. Variable rate shading, it's set to on as long as upscaling is active. So here's where we're going to get those frames, the good frames. Texture resolution, low. The filter, oh, where'd it go? Every time I click over that side. Texture filter, set it to normal. Depth of field, off. Detail quality, low. Particle resolution, low. Bullet impacts, you can choose to turn them on or off. So basically, if you're coming, like I said in the old video, if you're coming in a room, you can tell someone's been there, someone shot at the wall. That's how you know someone's nearby. It's just a thing that people do. You don't have to have it on. It's not going to change anything. It's for your own. You know what I mean? Your own satisfaction. Persistent effects off. Shader quality I have set to low. On demand I have set to minimal. You can also pause the video and copy these settings if you need to. So you can set the allocated texture cache size at 32. Download limits on and daily download limit 1. I haven't been having any issues with any of it. You can see it down here for the VRAM usage. I like to keep my VRAM low to get those good frames. Local texture streaming quality set to low. Shadow and lighting, very low. And then you want to do off, 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 low. For these 3 off, 1 low at the bottom. And then as far as the environment goes, this is not really gonna matter. It doesn't matter to me at least. Tessellation is off. Volumetric quality is low. Deferred physics quality is off. Weather grid's off, and the water quality is off. So feel free to pause the video, go back, do whatever it is you guys need to do to look, and you can copy these settings and try them. And now that leads us to view. Okay, I have my field of view set to 120. With the extra field of view, you feel that extra little bit of movement. ADS affected, weapon field of view default, third person field of view 90. You can also copy these settings. This is just what I have it set to. We're still getting 120 to 140 right here. So let me go through this again so you guys can pause it. I'll leave it up here for a second. Let's scroll down to here. There you go. Quality. Let's go to shadows. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to the... I'm going to go to the firing range and we'll check out what the frames are like in the firing range. See that up there on the top left? Down there. Can't believe I actually did that. Alright guys, do me a favor, go ahead and look to the right side of your screen right here. You're going to see a little box, and that little box is the ratio of people who are subscribed to people who aren't subscribed. So guys, if you haven't yet, please drop me a sub and a like. It's free. You can change your mind at any time. It's highly appreciated if you do, guys. It helps me bring better content to the channel, better videos, and ultimately to post more, guys. So I appreciate if you can do that for me. Thank you. And alright, here's going to be the next major thing I want you guys to do. You're going to right click on your desktop, go to Nvidia control panel. Let Nvidia control panel open up for you. So what we're going to want to do here is I have my PC set to 2650 by 1440. 170 refresh rate. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go up to adjust image settings with preview. Now, what I want you guys to do is to go down and click on use my preference and turn it all the way over to performance. If it's on quality, turn it to performance. And then click back, use advanced 3D settings, hit apply. The next thing I want you to do is go to manage 3D settings. Now, you can take this, I'm going to try to zoom this in a little bit for you. Let's go ahead and zoom that in. You can take this and copy it and pause the video and copy my settings. Obviously, some of you are going to know what some of these mean, some of you won't. So let's start image scaling off, ambient occlusion off, the filtering is off, anti-aliasing FXAA is off, gamma correction is on, the anti-aliasing, I can't ever pronounce this shit, man. Anti-aliasing mode, don't make fun of me in the comments. Don't drag me for that. Anyways, that's off. The next one is none. Transparency off. Background application max frame rate off. CUDA GPUs all. Prefer system fallback. Under that, the DSR factors. You're gonna turn the DSR factors off, the smoothness off, the low latency mode. Keep it on. The max frame rate, turn it off. The fixed refresh, keep that on. Multi-frame off. Open GDI auto, and then obviously you got to choose your video card here. Power management mode, prefer maximum performance. Application control for refresh rate. Standard cache size, driver default. All the textures on, allow, quality on. And you're gonna go off, 1, off, auto. Copy these settings, okay? Copy these settings. With that being said, guys, thank you for bringing up 2K for the old video. This is the follow-up to the beta video. This is the actually first official video from me with Black Ops 6, and there's going to be a lot more to come, guys. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Keep doing everything you guys do, man. You guys are fucking incredible. I love it. You guys have a great rest of your day. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, guys. I love you. I love my community. We'll see you on the next one.